It's one of the most buzzed about films of this movie season.
Who is this guy? He used to be Birdman.
I like that poster.
Michael Keaton is spreading his wings alongside an all-star flock of actors in the early Oscars frontrunner, Birdman, or The Unexpected Virtue of Ignorance. From director Alejandro Gonzalez Inarritu, the filmmaker behind cutting-edge dramas 21 Grams and Babel. In a very meta role, the former Batman star portrays an actor famous for once playing the fictional superhero Birdman, who now teeters on the edge of a mental breakdown while working on his new Broadway play.
What was it like filming on Broadway in a real theater?
Fun, really fun. One of the fun things about this movie was that you're shooting a movie as if you're doing a play, and then we actually had the opportunity to perform a play, put on a play.
Does it affect your performance at all when you're acting on top of acting, like when you're playing a character who's acting?
Yeah, it's odd.
Yeah.
It's odd. It's really, you think, well, that'll be easy, and actually, it's really hard. A couple times I've read scripts about stand-up comedians, and there'll always be a description. He's on stage, and he's killing. He's really funny, and they'll write his stand-up, and I always think, that never works. You can never work. You can never like be, oh, I'm a funny guy being funny in a movie that's supposed to be funny. It never works. It's just, it's like one of the things you can't, like mathematically, it can't be done or something. This was really strange because I'm an actor playing an actor who's also in the scene, and while he's in a scene acting, he's a director. So there was a lot going on.
Edward Norton co-stars in Birdman as the play's star, an intense actor who goes to extreme measures to get into character. He draws the ire of Keaton when he falls for his daughter, played by Emma Stone.
It really added to the experience shooting on location as opposed to in a set.
It was great because it was sort of a contained environment. We were all in dressing rooms, and
yeah,
I'm assuming kind of mirroring what those people would feel. Going through this really cramped, tiny hallways.
It's one of the great sort of paradoxes of Broadway and the lights on Broadway, and then the theaters themselves are these very sort of dank, old wrecks in many cases. And all the drama of people's egos swirling around really just take place within this very, very, very small space. It was really fun.
Naomi Watts and Andrea Riseborough said they felt like they were in a Broadway play themselves while making the film.
I said we should get Hamlet out and just really knock this one out of the park. You know, the play within the play, within the film, within the play. There's so many things going on. It's very familiar surrounding to me being in the theatre.
That started early on. I saw my mother on stage in My Fair Lady, and I didn't really understand what was going on. I just noticed that she was speaking in a funny voice and had lots of fancy dresses on, and I understood that world suddenly. I thought it was a play pretend world that just felt wonderfully magical and imaginative. And I read the script, I thought, oh wow, yeah, childhood dreams. They don't go away when they're really that powerful.
Through clever editing, Birdman is uniquely presented in one continuous shot from beginning to end. We fly around Keaton, who appears in every scene in the film, as he struggles to make sure he doesn't lay an egg on opening night, thanks to the support of his producer-attorney best friend, played by Galifiankis, and his sympathetic ex-wife, Amy Ryan.
Shooting in one takes, how does that affect your performance?
And you could take out walls,
Yeah.
you make room for the camera.
We didn't
but
have
this
any
is
of that
no,
convenience.
This is
Just-
what you get.
Yeah, and I think that forced the camera to work in interesting ways too. That we had to kowtow to what the theater had for us. You know, we didn't get to tell the theater what to do. The theater told us what to do in a weird way.
Sounds like a cool experience.
It was. It was. Still haven't gotten paid, but...
Birdman lands in theaters on Friday. Ken Lombardi, CBS News.